Right. So, had I read that newspaper before I got the thing? It must have been a different dialogue then. That was interesting. I thought I already looked at that item too. That was random as fuck. Ooh, that was a cool looking area.
It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseilles. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
I guess Marseilles is in France? What the hell? There's something here. Sign. Really? I do not see a single sign in this direction. But apparently the game is telling me that there's a sign right here.
It was a small sign.
How small? It's like a pixel small? I see 2 layers of brick.
The sign read, rightly enough, no entry.
Okay, there's an image missing here. There has to be.
The sign read,
This is why you gotta go pixel hunting, man. Random shit like that. Alright, so what have we learned new? The Gleek's gallery was horribly rapouche. Oh, look at him using the new word he just discovered. And its owner less than helpful. But I got what I needed. A shipping company, Transglobal, is the key to this whole stinking business. Turns out Professor Ubier ships his artifacts to Transglobal, which is based in Marseille. He made large withdrawals from ATMs there, so everything fits. He must be behind Nico's abduction. Marseille, here I come. Alright. A fence.
a chain-link fence barred the entrance to the docks.
Okay. And what's
There
this?
was a glow of light at the window of the hut.
And what's... Okay, keep walking. Can't do nothing yet. Can go down there, wherever that leads to. Anything here? No, 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 no. Gotta really look at those pixels. Oh, a barge.
It was a rusty old barge.
Can you go to it? Nope, he just shook his shoulders. Debris?
It was just a heap of chains and stuff.
But you dig through it. Maybe there's more. No, the man's actually gonna go and dig through it.
There was nothing there I wanted.
Never mind. How do you know if you don't dig through it? You son of a bitch. Look. Oh, this is a different angle. Hey, boy.
Hey, boy.
Didn't expect that. How about a poison dart, boy?
Without a way of firing the dart, I would never have been able to propel it fast enough to puncture the mutt's hide.
The motherfucker was actually thinking about it seriously. You son of a bitch.
That dog looked like he already had more worms than he needed.
Can we just not put the poison in the worm?
No.
Why? Give me a reason.
It was Ubier's bank statement.
Alright.
He didn't look like a sniffer dog to me.
Interesting. Chimney? Chimney cricket.
Ouch! That's hot!
Let's do the old Nico underwear.
The panties would not have been thick enough to shield this level of heat.
Damn.
The chimney
That's
was a metal
hot.
pipe with
It's
a
hotter than
conical
the
hat
fucking
on top
panties.
to stop the rain getting in.
Alright. Let's find a way for the rain to go in anyways. Alright, let's just go to the window. Gotta be someone there, right? Hello, good sir. Who are you? Interesting. Love the amount of animation. They really went all out for this one.
Hi, good morning.
I gotta see the original, see what they added.
No, I don't wear a watch. As my dad used to say, I'm not into time, man.
Well, you're too
I like his
early.
dad. His dad was a hippie. I'm not into time, man. I like that.
What's cooking?
Beans. You know a man can live on nothing but beans.
Not this one.
It must smell like crap in that fucking little hut.
Don't you ever get tired of eating beans?
Sure I do. What do you take me for?
And what's the alternative?
Peas. I can't eat them too often, though. They play hell with my digestion.
Beans and peas. Peas and beans.
Have you ever considered changing your diet?
What's wrong
Why are we
with
talking about
beans
his
and
fucking
beer?
diet? There's so many
You need
other
me to tell
things.
ya? You're
worry
pumping
about.
out enough methane here to fill a dirigible.
Why would I talk to him about a poison dart? Oh, I'm gonna show it to him too.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, pal, what is it?
A poison dart used for hunting.
What a weird...
What would you hunt with that? Mice?
No. Monkeys and stuff. The tip is dipped in poison.
Hey, what you got against monkeys?
Seriously.
I love monkeys. I was just using them as an example.
Well, don't.
What the fuck? How would you like some bannies? This conversation is going in a weird place.
I have these very exotic panties.
Take them away, you pervert.
Alright. I mean, it's why I have them. I took them away from someone else.
I'm looking for a young woman.
At the docks? What kind of woman do you have in mind?
Nice.
You don't understand. It's my girlfriend I'm trying to find.
Well, I ain't seen her. And you should tell her, the docks ain't no place for a young lady.
I love
They're
it, the
dirty
traders.
and they're dangerous.
Didn't mean to subscribe. Where's the undo button?
Why is there 2 TTSs going on? What is happening? There's something broken about the Prime sub, and I don't know why. I got fucking 2 TTS. I got a guy and a girl, funny enough. That was very interesting. What's going on, Cruz? What can I do for you today?
What time is it anyhow?
The big hand's on the floor. Why
Aren't you in bed?
I can explain everything.
Never mind,
4 in the
I
morning.
ain't that interested.
Take a look at this letter.
Why?
That's sick. Did you write it?
Oh, no. No, it's a letter from my girlfriend's admirer.
That's cool, Cruz.
If I was you, I'd smack him in the mouth.
Well, that's not my style, but thanks for the advice.
You gonna be playing Avowed when it comes out? Next week? That's the only Game Pass game I'm looking forward to right now.
Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, he comes with the job. I just feed him every now and then.
More then than now, I'd say. What's the dog's name?
20.
It's unusual for a dog.
It's his registration number. Security dog number 20.
How did you forget that you responded to my message on Discord about Monster Hunter? I'm pretty sure you literally responded to it, where I said I played it. Oh, you've been playing fucking Avowed? Oh, so wait. How... You paid for it then, I guess? You paid for the early edition? Oh, okay. It's already installed. Yeah, same here. You mean pre-installed for when it comes out on Tuesday. Alright. Yeah, same here. I have it pre-installed. I don't know. I haven't heard too many great things about Avowed. But I'm interested to just look at it, to go through it. Seems interesting enough in visuals, but we'll see. Yeah, I played Monster Hunter Beta. I'm weirded out by the focused attack. Like, that's obviously a new thing to Monster Hunter. I'm worried that it's gonna change up the way I play, because like it feels like it gets easier if you use the focused attack in Monster Hunter. If you're just bashing away at that one part of the body part, I don't know. And also it kind of takes away from the normal gameplay of just like smashing, dodging, smashing, because now you're kind of focusing your character and staying in one spot. I don't know, I'm worried. It feels like a good Monster Hunter game. It looks good, but I'm not sure that was the best. Like, I don't know how I feel about the direction at all. I really don't know if I'm gonna enjoy this whole focused mechanic. Like, Rise was great. I loved being able to climb everything and using the fucking hook shot to go everywhere. That was great. It sucks to lose that. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be as fluid and fun as Rise was. I'm worried that they might be regressing and making it a little bit more heavy feeling of a game and
That
not
animal doesn't seem too hot
loose.
for a guard dog.
No? You haven't seen him in action.
Doesn't look like he has the energy to wag his tail.
Just like my wife. She's like a slug in a coma until she's annoyed.
Wait,
Then
what?
She's like a tiger with a rat up its ass.
Wait, what?
Sweet.
How does a tiger with a rat up its ass look like? Oh no, I hope it doesn't look like this. Jeez. Hey, Reeple? Am I saying that right? Reeple? It could be Rypole, for all I know. Hey, thank you for the raid. How was your stream today? Re-raid! Hey, Rincano. Welcome on in. Welcome on, everybody. Who came in with the raid. I appreciate it. Name's Natal. I am playing the second Broken Sword game. I'm currently going on a point-and-click bender this year. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but yeah. I'm currently going through Deponia and Broken Sword, as well as like one-off games in between. It's been fun. It's been fun. I'm saying it right? Nice. Reaper. How was your stream? You've been playing Overboard for a while. Is that a big game? Or maybe you're just not streaming as often, so that's why I'm always seeing it every time you come on. How's that going for you? Oh, I need to let someone out. I guess I'll give you a shot of this guy before he leaves us forever. That's Thomas. That is one of 2 pets that I currently have. The other one's a little dog named Nicky. But this is Thomas the cat. He's been the stream cat for the past years. And he wants to get out. There we go. I'm back. It was good. Played Overboard and completed the game's main objectives. Nice. Don't leave forever, please. What? Oh, the kitty? Yeah. No, he'll be back. Believe me. He'll be back. He'll be back meowing. And complaining. Took a while to murder the husband, get away with the life insurance, and not get blackmailed afterwards. Nice. But I only stream twice a week, so it takes a while. Yeah. Understood. Cool. Very interesting game. Alright, so I'm gonna continue talking to this weird dude. Who really has some interesting things to say about his wife.
Have you ever heard of Professor Oubier?
Me? None of my friends are professors or anything like that.
Alright, that was quick.
I'm
And to the
certain
point.
my girlfriend was brought here when she was abducted.
What? Your girl was kidnapped?
Yeah. Struck down by an Indian with a poisoned dart.
Like the one you showed me?
The
Yeah.
very same. I could tell he didn't believe me.
See, I'm always intrigued by shit like that. Had I talked about Nico before the poison dart, would he have said that? The one you showed me? I find it interesting that he's like referred to the poison dart that I showed him earlier. Had I not shown him the poison dart, would that line exist? It's a weird thing to like dev about, to care as a dev. Like the specific order of things. But fuck, they do it a lot in this game where they'll throw in extra dialogue depending on the order of things you do. It's really cool. Like I remember there was another game I played where they would tell me the answers to puzzles that I hadn't even been introduced yet, just because I was looking at items and he only had one set of dialogue to refer to the things that they're supposed to refer to. There was no if cases. So it's really cool. It's really nice to see a game this old caring that much about those little details of the order of events that you talk about things. It's a little thing, but it's a lot of work.
What time do you open the gates?
7.
Do you mind if I hang out here till the docks open?
Please yourself, but you'll have a long wait. It's Sunday, and tomorrow is the start of the national holiday. Everything is closed for a month.
Well, wouldn't you just know it?
Have a little Tommy Mo.
Ever heard of Condor Transglobal?
Sure. They have a warehouse here.
Well, could I take a look?
Not until after the holidays. Come back in a month.
Okay.
I have to make a delivery to Condor Transglobal.
Where's your rig?
About half a mile down the road.
And you walked here? Jeez, are you some kind of nut?
Nah, it was easy. I just put one foot in front of the other.
Alright.
Are you gonna let me make my delivery?
Not without the paperwork. You get the papers, you make your delivery, and I get a fat backhander.
I was getting nowhere with the story about being a trucker. Do you know what kind of business?
I'm paid to guard the gate. Their business is none of mine.
I gotta go now, but I'll be back.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Can't just like look in there and like steal things. I guess it's closed, right? There's only that one little lot that I can
Oh,
put
it
my
doesn't
arm
matter.
through. I love that. Bugging his ass just to say, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we got some things we can do here. We're not gonna kill the dog, although sounds like he wants to kill the dog when I do this.
Without a way of firing the dart, I would never have been able to propel it fast enough to puncture the mutt's hide.
He has no qualms about that whatsoever. Hey, a padlock. Oh, interesting. So I guess it's a permanent scene change now? I wonder if it's gonna go back to the other angle at all.
Breaking steel padlocks with my bare hands was a feat I'd never mastered.
Okay.
The gates were fast.
How about you use your special lock-picking poison dart?
I decided I would not be able to pick a 5-barrel hardened steel heavy-duty padlock with a dart.
Excuse me, sorry. They do it every time. Sorry, that's a old Seinfeld joke reference. Where they talk about, instead of saying bless you, how about you say something more positive to the person, like, you're so good looking. So I put that in chat every time someone says bless you when I sneeze. That pops up.
The bottle was just out of reach. Nothing was going to get me into that water if I could help it.
Nothing was gonna get you into that water if you can help it. How about panties? No? Alright, dog's still there.
Hey,
Oh.
20.
There's something underneath the platform.
My
Can't-
arms weren't long enough to reach the platform.
So I need something very long, and we have a stick here. Like, that was kind of obvious. I was like looking for something long, and then you look at the stick and it's like, well, that's not how buoyancy works. The stick wouldn't be floating on its end like that. It would be flat. I wonder if this is an item over here. Oh, you can't see because my character's in the way. Yeah, there's like this little stick right here. It's like, that's not how sticks float. Everything else is floating properly on its side as it would, but this one stick, that's kind of suspicious. So now we
The
have a
stick
stick.
had a hook on one end. I figured it was a boat hook. For hooking boats.
I didn't know boats were prostitutes. What the hell? Let's hook a bottle. Music is so devious just for grabbing a bottle. Jeez. It wasn't that
I
epic
just
of a
knew
maneuver.
that boat hook would be useful for something. As for the bottle, even if I couldn't find a use for it, I'd cleaned up the dock a little.
I got some crazy pockets, eh? It's like, what is it? It's the cabinet from the Chronicles of Narnia. It's just every time I put stuff in my jacket, it just goes to another dimension, basically. A dimension of space. Oh no, that stick is actually in my pants. It goes right down my pant leg. So if you're wondering if I'm happy to see you, no, it's a stick in my pants. Yeah, what are you gonna do now, dog? I don't know how that helps me. I feel like
My
the dog should
arms
be on
weren't long
there.
enough to reach the
I mean, I don't want to kill the dog, but I feel like I kind of need this platform up. Get the dog there, and then... Okay, so he does lift it up, so there is something happening here. And we have... Ooh, we have entrance. We can sneak in from below. Right up the rear. We're going right in his rear. Ooh. Are those keys on his side? I can't acknowledge the keys. I can't acknowledge him either. I guess he doesn't want to spoil anything by saying something to him. Oh, but we need those treats.
couldn't reach the packet.
But you can. You have things.
I couldn't reach the door without climbing into the room.
I'm sorry, Repo. You don't want to see this. I don't think anything good's gonna happen to that dog.
I couldn't reach the documents.
Are we gonna talk to him? Really?
Excuse me?
I mean, he's gonna kick our ass.
Who's there?
Oh. Instant regret. I had a feeling that cabin would smell like fucking terrible gasoline when he hit his nuts. Alright, so... I mean, it's not the dog's fault. Feel bad taking out on the dog. We should be taking out on him. But unfortunately, the dog's gonna have to suffer for what I just went through. Someone has to. God damn. Alright, so we're not talking to him again. Fuck that.
It was a short wooden-handled...
Alright, so let's start hooking things. Door. He's not gonna do it. He didn't even tell me why he's not gonna do it. What an asshole.
Wrong.
I don't like this.
I'd better think this through.
Okay, so nothing is working. Throw the dart at him. That's it. Just throw the dart at him. Oh?
Hello?
No, come on. Not what I wanted. That's twice. I no longer have balls. I just knocked out both my testicles with that one. Okay, so we can go back up. I mean, there's gotta be something here we gotta do first. Must be something we can reach. Must not touch that guy ever again. The box?
I couldn't reach that far.
Oh, coat.
I couldn't reach the coat.
Come on, you can't reach the coat. So why do we have this hook for?
No, I had to think of something else.
Why do you have to think of something else? It would so work and you know it. Guy's like, no, that's not what the dev wanted. We can't do this.
It was the beer bottle that slob of a watchman had dumped in the sea.
Oh,
now
yeah.
half full of filthy dock water. The label read, Surge, the
beer that clears your head. Okay. No? Hey, Knifelo. I appreciate the lurk. Lipstick? Let's make out. No. I don't think lipstick's gonna help this scenario.
It was an old iron stove, which heated the hut.
Yeah, and what's this?
It was a large bucket filled with coal.
I feel like we really need to get into this place. But we need to get him out.
No way could I reach the...
There's only one thing we have to get him out. I'm hoping I have the items I need for it. Because there's the exhaust pipe. Or this thing. The chimney. Let's just pour something down there? Really fuck his day up?
The bottle was half filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it.
Or that? I mean, I didn't want to touch it. I just wanted to fuck his house up. But alright. So now we can grab it? Too hot still? No. Wait.
Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney.
Alright, and what's in the
The
pipe?
chimney was a metal pipe.
Okay.
That chimney looked very exposed without its cone.
Yeah, how exposed? How about we cap it? No, we do have a cap. Underwear? No. Worm? No. Lipstick? That makes no sense. Put the cap back on?
I decided to keep the cone. You never know when a cone may come in useful.
Alright. I'm gonna believe you. Ooh, blow dart. No? So, I keep thinking that's going straight to his food, but it's not going straight to his food. It's coming out of the fucking thing. You think you'd put more water in it? Oh, okay, yeah. You would put more water in. Alright. You have to use the item twice.
The bottle had blocked the chimney.
Wait.
And the hut was filling up with smoke.
No, he didn't fill it with water. He just put the bottle right in there. Alright. I'm getting these puzzles completely wrong, but I'm doing them right. I'll take it. Wait, can I just look through the window and grab whatever item's there? Yeah, we can. No, we can't. Can I close the door? You'd think you just, like, knock the door from here.
I couldn't reach the door without climbing into the roof.
Oh, no shit. Oh, this is where we gotta knock down the platform. Okay, so it's not for the dog. We're gonna knock out... We are gonna knock out the dude, since he's standing right on the platform. Alright. So maybe we never mess with the dog. Maybe as soon as we give the dog treats, he's just gonna go... what's the word for it? Docile. Alright. Goodbye, Senor Fat Man. Huh. Huh. Could have sworn there was gonna be a guy over there. Huh. That did not work out the way I wanted at all. I mean, he's not in here, right? I could have sworn he was on the platform right there. What the hell? I might have to reset that. Right,
I wouldn't have considered wearing it if it had been the last coat on Earth.
I didn't want you to wear it. I wanted you to go through the
Hung
pockets.
from a peg near...
Alright, box. Whatever.
The box contained nothing but blank forms.
Okay, what about... Oh, there's a thing behind this door. Can you close the door at all?
Someone had once told me a piece of coal brought you luck.
That's it? Someone once told you? You're not going to elaborate?
Who was I
Point to
to
that?
argue with irrational superstition?
Ah, there you go. I really want to close this door because I know there's something behind it. I want to grab, but it won't let me. Why?
Ow!
Why? You deserve that.
Stove equals heat. Heat equals burn. Burn equals excruciating pain.
Put more coal inside?
That isn't it at all.
That isn't it at all. Hook it.
I don't think so.
Use panties?
Wrong, wrong, wrong.
Right, I'll take this. Maybe mix some dog food with this
The
food?
packet was full of dog biscuits.
Yes, it was. That's it?
Baked beans in ketchup. That mug was a health risk. I decided to leave it where it was.
Baked beans and ketchup. Can we put a lump of coal in his baked beans? No? Can we put dog biscuits in his baked beans? Can we put poison in his baked beans? No? Can we put a worm in his baked beans? Can we put panties in his baked beans? He's so disgusted by every suggestion that I have.
No.
He's gonna look at it again. I'm really curious as to why that animation.
Baked beans.
A lot of
The
work.
saucepan was 3/4 full of baked beans.
Alright, alright. What happens if we just leave then? Because I'm running out of options. Huh.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I don't know.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay. Just hold on to that dog.
But I knocked the platform down. I'm so confused. I sworn I knocked the platform down.
It was a box of... The box contained...
Yeah, so is there something else I'm supposed to be doing in here? What does our story say? Nothing. Biscuits? We tried that already, right? So my man is not standing on the platform. Weird. Door slamming. Oh, he went back in. Son of a bitch.
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
That didn't do anything. We just gave him a bone for free. Let's just put that back up. Let's try that again. Treat on the platform. There we go.
Hey, 20. Come and get it, boy.
I like that the game plays music to let you know when you're advancing something or found a clue of some sort. Never really relied on it, but
I felt a slight twinge
Can
of
be helpful.
conscience as I prepared to give the dog a dunking. It soon passed.
look away! Animal torture. Oh. Dog's a good swimmer. He
As
knows
I'd
what he's
expected,
doing.
the dog could swim like a... Well,
Like a dog.
dog.
Cool. Alright. So, dog is done. The guy won't threaten us anymore, I guess. And the dog is leaving. Alright. He's out. Dunked a pesky dog. That's a weird achievement, but I'll take it. Alright. Oh, no skipping fucking...
The steps...
There's no skipping to the edge. That was a good addition that they did to part 1. I'm surprised they didn't put it in part 2. Alright. So, he's back in, huh?
That chimney looked...
Thought we did what we needed to do, but looks like I have to do something again.
And what's the big idea of busting into my office?
Ah, he
I
remembers
hope
that.
you don't mind, but
You stay out of here, you hear? Otherwise the dog gets an early breakfast.
I wouldn't want him to change his eating habits on my account. Besides, I have brittle bones. He might choke.
That dog that's not there anymore.
What's the problem with the stove?
I don't know. Damn flue seems to be blocked.
Maybe some bird built a nest in the chimney.
Huh?
A gull, maybe, or
An
an albatross.
Albatross my ass. That chimney's too hot. What's wrong with your hand?
In my hand? Oh, friction burns.
Friction burns?
Yeah, I slid down a rope.
You don't want to make a habit of that, pal.
It's interesting he noted that. I wonder if I never got burned once, would he just never bring that line up? I wonder how many fucking, like, hidden dialogue is in this game. I don't remember it being like that in part 1. At least not to that extent.
Do you recognize this metal cone?
Say, that's just like the Tin Man War.
Oh my
You know,
god,
the
he's a
Wizard of
moron.
Oz.
I'd have never taken you for a fan of Dorothy and Toto.
That dumb kid? She ruined the whole damn thing for me, all that singing and stuff. Anyhow, she wasn't even a real kid. They stuffed her in a corset so her titties didn't show.
I like this guy now.
Let me in, and I'll give you this lump of coal.
Are you kidding me? It's
I
his...
got plenty of coal already. You always carry it around in your pocket?
For good luck. No? He's not
I
gonna
heard
respond?
it was lucky.
There you go.
Superstitious crap. I got a whole bucket of it in here and it ain't brought me no luck.
See you later.
And I just want to steal that little thing on there. Maybe I can climb the fence now since the dog's gone. Maybe it's just that simple. Really? It was just that simple? I thought I had to get through the fucking office. There were so many things to look at. I bet if I was stoned, I would have like overlooked that completely and been wondering why can't I go back in this cabin? I would have spent easily an hour trying to get back into the cabin. Alright. So what do we got here? We have a door. You don't have to walk to the door to look at it.
The doors looked 100 years old, but they were still very sturdy.
Ken's got his face like right up against the door. Looking right at the fine texture detail to get that
A
information.
sturdy chain and padlock hung around the door handles.
You don't need to put your face right up against the door to see it, man. Sign? No, he's got...
Red Pont de Nord, fine wine producers.
But somehow-
I didn't recognize the label.
He had to be right up against the door to see the texture, but for this sign, he could see it from behind the wall. You just see it around the corner perfectly.
Red Pont de Nord, fine.
Alright. How about we steal that sign for the hell of it?
The sign looked as if it was firmly attached to... Anyway, I didn't really want it as a souvenir.
And this says...
It
oh,
read Condor Transglobal. I'd come to the right place. Now all I had to do was get inside.
cool. Got barrels over
The
here.
doors looked 100 years old, but they were still very sturdy. A sturdy chain and padlock hung around the door handle.
Alright. What about... We're not acknowledging these barrels there? They obviously animate. Oh, wheel.
It was a beautiful piece of 19th century engineering, but not a lot of use to me.
Now, this is a wheel problem.
I couldn't reach the wheel and couldn't see any point in climbing up to it.
What about this thing?
I decided not to tamper with the clamp. Those jaws looked like they could snap shut at any moment. The clamp was held in a mechanism which forced its jaws open.
Get him with my clamp, Shane. I'm gonna clamp him. Sorry, I'm thinking of Futurama, the robot with clamps for hands. So this door looks suspicious, but also this. Do we go inside, or do we go up?
That door seemed to be the only...
Is it open? Wait. That's quite the assumption that someone would be there.
The din must have drowned out the sound of my knocking.
What makes you think there's anyone in there? How about you just tried the door?
The din must...
Yeah, you could just, you know, try pushing it at least. Alright.
Maybe there was a way in up there.
I wouldn't be going if I didn't think so myself, buddy. Oh, there's this.
The window wasn't full.
It wasn't fully shut. Okay, now we can look at this one, the barrels and whatnot. Oh, I didn't want to go inside. Oh, we're not going inside. Oh, this looks like the Indian guys. Or the Central American dudes.
I couldn't reach the blades of the fan, which was just as well. If I'd stuck my fingers in there, I'd never be able to play guitar again.
He plays guitar.
It was a powerful...
And do powerful fans work against canes by any chance? How powerful?
That did the trick. The
not
fan
that powerful.
clunked and shorted out as its blades were mashed by the boat hook.
And I guess it's gonna get really hot in here. Oh, there's still animation happening.
Hey, you make any more noise, I break your arms.
That bully needed to be taught a lesson.
Garzak's already mad because we didn't get the stone. You give me any trouble, I'll tell him it was all your fault.
Karzak? That must be his boss.
Let's throw a coal at his face.
I decided there was a better way to attract their attention.
Okay, fine.
The boat hook was jammed in the dented fan blades.
Alright. I guess now they would hear me if I knock on the door. I guess none of these are gonna... I still have the dog bones, weird. Let's just throw the dart right back at him.
I decided there was a...
Alright, we'll try the barrel thing, I guess. I mean, I can try the door now since there's no noise. Oh, it's another window. But that one's jammed, right? Yeah. Cool.
The window was jammed shut.
Didn't need to do all that animation, like switching the scenes, but alright. I get... And we're gonna do what? Something's supposed to go there first, maybe?
A fine old oak. The clamp consisted of 2 metal jaws, which would close when weight was applied.
Or maybe we just keep doing it until there's like no more barrels, because there's nothing else we can do. Alright, let's do it again. Seems like there's an endless supply of barrels there, though. How about we just sneak in through there? No comment at all. Just does it, and that's it. You look at the clamp, which is interesting. What are you gonna do with the clamp? Don't do... No, don't... So if you click on the barrel or clamp, it's the exact same thing. I feel like there's gonna be someone there that we need to knock out. Yeah, so barrel or clamp, he does the same thing. For sure there's gotta be someone standing there for that. Because I don't think there's anything on the ground here that I can interact with to place.
A fine old... The clamp was...
Alright. Weird. Nothing I can do, so... Let's see if he'll answer the door then. That, or I'll check that clamp again, see if there's something I can interact with. Open the door. Or knock on it, so we can get a bunch of bullshit answers and threatened. Maybe he'll be distracted and stand at the doorway. Give me a chance to go back up to the window. There it is.
Who is it?
What the hell's that?
Pizza delivery? I didn't order pizza.
No? This is the Condor Trans-Global Shipping Company, isn't it?
I don't like pizza.
Oh, come on. Everyone likes pizza.
Maybe he was allergic to mozzarella.
That's what you think he's allergic to?
The
Of all the
grill
ingredients on
opened
a
from the
pizza?
inside.
The amount of ingredients that are inside the sauce, he goes for that simplistic thing, the cheese.
The grill opened from the inside.
No shit
There
open
was
from
a
the
little
inside.
grill set.
Oh. Oh. You can interact with the grill separate from the door, eh? Wonder what that's
That
about.
door seemed to...
I'm supposed to put something in the grill?
Hey,
What now?
Again with the
Look.
pizza?
this pizza's been paid for. You might as well take it.
I told you, I don't like pizza.
Not even with extra olives?
I hate them. Olives are the devil's butt nuggets.
Whoa. Olives are the devil's butt nuggets. That's disturbing. I'm never gonna look at olives ever the same way ever again.
There was a little grill.
What can I do with the grill, maybe? Yeah, same here, buddy. I don't know what I was thinking. Can't open the grill,
The
though.
grill opened.
From the inside. Can I put more lipstick on it for some reason? Thought the dog thing's gonna help me out. Pennies? I guess we gotta look back inside. Pizza!
If you know what's good for you, you'll
Oh
open
shit!
this door.
My guy just
What
got
if I
threatening.
don't?
I'll kick your head in.
Okay, I'll come out, you creep.
Oh, now we're running out. Now we're fucking running away. I just had to threaten the guy, apparently. This is it. Comes out. Now, do I have to wait for him to actually stand out there? Or do I have to somehow get him to go there? Doesn't look like he's gonna be walking out. I mean, how's that gonna... He's not there, how's this gonna work? Oh, okay. I guess it distracted him. Sure, just stand in the exact spot where you just saw a barrel drop. That wasn't too bright to begin with. He's strong, that's all. He has a hard hit. That was a little too easy. Knocked Pablo into the dock with a low-flying barrel. He had a name? Did we ever get introduced to Pablo? Easy with the slide. Alright, that was easy. Did I have to lock the door? Alright, I mean, keep safe, yeah, makes sense. Let's
There was
notice
a
the notice board.
beside the desk with an assortment of paperwork on it.
And you noticed nothing on the notice board? There we go. Right?
Among the paperwork which adorned the notice board was something which caught my eye. It was a delivery note from Condor Transglobal, and the address was
Guacamole
Coramonte
City. That's right, Guacamole City. I read that right. Don't question it. It's locked.
It was locked.
No shit, you didn't have to try that many
crowbar or a
times.
stick of dynamite to open that cap, but I wasn't here to check out the filing system.
Let's check out this, I guess. What's a dude over here? Wondering what happened to him.
The only interesting thing I found was a small brass key.
Which I guess is for the fucking locker.
I'd already...
I thought you weren't here to look at the filing system.
The little brass key didn't fit the lock.
Never mind. God damn you, game. What? Boxes, yes.
The room was filled with...
Yes, they are.
All the crates were firmly sealed.
There must be a crowbar around here somewhere. There's a bunch of crates. Hey, there you are.
Whoa!
Oh no!
Don't shoot! The little guy had a blowpipe. That confirmed my suspicions about what had happened to Nico. I waited for him to shoot me, but it didn't happen. Instead, he seemed to want to tell me something. What? What do you want? He seemed excited, almost desperate. What did he want so bad?
Did they cut his tongue off?
Hi. I'm not going to hurt you.
Coramonte!
Is that where you're from? Coramonte City?
Coramonte! Coramonte!
Okay.
I think he's warning me about something.
This was the dart you used to knock out my girlfriend. If she's come to any harm, I will count you personally responsible.
Lotse kapaitu fnor!
Yeah, exactly. Why am I showing him
Do you
this?
know what this is?
Peitu! Lotse kapaitu! Inyakot lagoino mutu!
I need subtitles.
What does this key unlock?
Huh?
Oh, alright. Oh, his fucking shackles. Interesting.
Hey, you're manacled. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay?
And he's gone, never to be seen again.
Hey, come back here!
Yep. Oh, are we going back there? No, we're not. Wait? You're too fat.
The little guy had gone to ground amongst the stack of crates.
Alright. So I guess we keep walking. What's this? Baton.
It was the button to call the elevator.
Amazing. I would have never guessed. And alright.
It was an elevator to the upper floor. I couldn't pry the doors apart with my bare hands. There was usually an easier way to do it.
Yeah, the button. What the fuck? I almost got confused for a second for no reason. There we go. There's two buttons here.
Just in time. Interrupting the beam of light kept the doors from closing and stopped anyone from using the elevator. But what now?
The underwear, right? It's the underwear. It's always the underwear.
Wrong,
Damn it.
wrong.
Just look at it a little. Now let's re-acknowledge it.
It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I mean, you can use any of these notes, right? Maybe the coal? Smear it?
No, I had to think of something. Holding my hand in front of the eye would stop the door. It was a device to prevent...
Is there anything else around in the vicinity? I don't think so. It's got to be what we got on us. The cap?
That isn't it at all.
It's one of these things, and you know it. Obviously not the
The
worm.
worm may have been slimy.
But it wasn't sticky. Interesting that he said sticky. Lipstick?
Not such a good...
No? We don't have anything sticky on us. I don't see how the shackles would work.
That was...
Pieces of paper?
I'd better think...
Any piece of paper.
That...
I have a lot to waste. They all do for me. How about this? Oh yeah, this has a sticker on it.
The label just wasn't sticky enough to stay in place.
Son of a bitch. I mean, even the game knew I had a good idea there. But unfortunately, it wasn't sticky enough.
No.
So if it wasn't sticky enough, could I make it sticky?
Wrong.
Don't tell me I'm wrong.
Wrong. No. I had to think... No.
Fuck. It says it's just not sticky enough. Makes me wonder if it can become sticky. What's this crate about? Oh, yeah, just push the crate into it? Are you fucking kidding me? It's not something clever? What the hell?
There.
I'm thinking too hard
That
for this
would
game.
keep the doors from closing.
That was silly. Don't remove the crate. You need it there. Don't
I couldn't move the crate
Okay.
until I'd blocked the light beam with...
Oh, okay. So I do need the crate back, but I need to block the light beam still? What's the switch?
An unmarked switch. Tempting.
You know it. Hit the switch. Oh. Alright. That was useless.
Nothing happened.
Alright. What's in this crate? Oh, we're just putting things in places?
I was wrestling with the small crate when I noticed the label on its side. Danger. Live contents do not drop. The crate was labeled. There were small holes in the top and sides and scratchy noises coming from inside.
A leopard,
I
isn't
didn't
it?
want to risk dropping the crate and releasing its live contents.
So I need to get this crate back over here so I can put that over there. Not quite sure why though, because we don't know what the puzzle is yet. Although this gets opened, you can see the drag marks on the floor.
No chance. Whatever those...
And what
The
about
statue
this?
looked way too heavy for me to move. The statue looked as if it was Central or South American in origin.
Let me guess. The pallet carrier.
It was a hydraulic hand.
And I can't get to it because the box is in the
There
way?
wasn't enough room to move the handle.
Alright, yeah. So that's the answer. We gotta figure out something to block the light before we can move boxes around.
There was no way to open that window.
I didn't want to open the window. I just want to see what's on
The
the other
window
side.
was not designed.
No, stop talking about the goddamn window. I just want to see what's on the other side.
I realized the doors must lead to a loading platform high above the dockside.
Oh, we went up. I thought we went down.
A sturdy beam was jammed across the doors.
And it was jammed
These
as hell.
doors were not going to open.
Alright. That's basically the game saying, like, we're not going to do
I
anything with
noticed
this.
a faint mark on the wooden floor.
Yeah. Almost like there's a secret door there.
There was an arc-shaped scratch on the floor, as if a door had been opened in the nearby wall.
You mean this one?
My fingers traced the outline of a secret door in the wall. Then I found a small round
Nice.
stud, which was set flush to the surrounding wooden paneling.
There you go. Alright, so
Just as I'd
we
hoped.
don't need to do anything
A
here yet.
secret room.
Hey!
Nico!
So she is still here. You have unlocked bonus comic artwork. Fuck yeah. Can I just like look at it right now? Fetish? Why does that say fetish on the ground?
It was a grotesque little statue of a figure carrying a shield and a spear.
Is he a naked figure? It's interesting we hear that little chant in the background. I guess maybe we should deal with her first. Not too late. And now we'll deal with her.
Will you look at this?
What an
It was a
asshole.
small statue of a kneeling figure in an ornate headdress. The head was hideous, with huge staring eyes set in a decomposing face.
Hey, somebody's marketing Lobino dolls.
Alright, we'll help. Wait. First, answer me about these panties. What do you know about these panties?
Hold still. This might hurt a little.
Wait, no, I didn't say to release her.
Ow!
Think yourself lucky you don't have a mustache.
About time. You could at least have helped me before grabbing everything you could find.
Hello that she
Not
noticed
so
that.
loud. They'll hear you.
Get these ropes off me right now.
You know, the mood you're in, maybe that's not such a good idea.
Where's Pablo, the big guy?
Out cold. Too much wine doesn't agree with him. Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. Untie me this instant.
She does a good job of trying to mimic the Nico from the first game, but she's missing like a little deepness to her voice. Talk to her some more.
What?
Get me out.
What? Answer me about the panties first.
What?
Get me.
Okay, fine. You're not gonna let me do anything at all.
There. How you
Damn,
feeling?
those legs.
Oh, thanks, George. How on earth did you find me?
I knew Ubier had been in Marseille. But never mind about me. How about you tell me exactly what's
She has
going
two different
on,
hairstyles.
starting with that Mayan stone.
I picked it up from one of Karzak's men in Paris. I was expecting a consignment of narcotics.
Drugs?
Yes. The proof I needed to expose Karzak's smuggling operation. I'd set it up to act as his courier, and once I had the proof, I planned to go straight to Inspector Mou. But instead of the dope I'd expected, they sent me that stone instead. And to find out more, I called Professor Oublier, who invited me to his mansion. At least, I thought it was Oublier.
I don't get it. If Karzak's business is drugs, why is he so desperate to get his hands on that stone?
Maybe it has some significance to the local people in Central America. It could be Karzak's means of getting them to work for him. Anyway, we've got to get out of here.
I'm just so bothered by how different the character in the
Nico,
game
wait.
is to the photo that they drew for the remaster. Like even the clothes is like designed differently. It seems like in the remaster they really wanted her to look like the first
We
one,
can't use the elevator.
but originally
If
they
that
didn't.
Pablo's recovered,
So
he'll
they're
be
trying to
waiting
fix it with the
for us.
remaster.
We've got to do something. Where does that door lead to?
I'm not sure.
Like, cause the in-game character looks completely different than the Nico I remember. But then you look at the profile photo that they made for the remaster, and it's like, something happened. Hey, what the hell? It went widescreen. I didn't realize that. Before we had two black notches on either side. What happened to those? Alright, so if she's here, maybe she can help me with the whole thing. The sensor. The panties, of course. They had to come
I
up.
found these in your bag.
Oh, they were a gift.
I know. I read the note.
God knows what was going through Andre's mind.
I think that's quite plain enough.
Yeah, you don't have to guess at that.
Have you any idea who this little statue is supposed to be?
I'm not very well acquainted with Mayan deities, George. But whatever his name, he sure is ugly.
It's weird how different they made her, like the in-game version. Like, the artist doing this, he could have at least looked at this one and still made it look like Nico, the new design of her, but, you know, have it designed a lot like this one over here. There's like, the back hair should have that wing, where she has a wing right here, like it just flies upward. It should be flying upward over there as well. The hair over here should be a lot more, like, it looks really flat and round on the top. Like someone put their hand on her head and flattened it. Whereas over here, there's a little bit of buoyancy going on. You can actually see it pop off of her head. Whereas this one looks like it's almost on the right side. Looks like it's cemented to her head. Weird. Like, he had all the information here he needed to make it look like it's her over here in the upper right corner, but gave her a completely different hairstyle. Why am I showing her the
Look,
shackles?
The little guy downstairs
We can
was
use
chained
this for
up
later.
with these.
That must have been Pablo's doing. I don't blame him, though. That little guy is dangerous.
You're still sore about that poison dart?
Of course I'm sore.
And speaking of poison dart,
Do you recognize this?
Is that the dart which knocked me out?
That's right. I kept it as a souvenir.
why? That's a weird souvenir.
Did you know Ubier's wife was a film star?
No, I didn't know he was married. What happened to her?
She died. In mysterious circumstances, apparently.
How mysterious.
I heard she was murdered. Possibly by Ubier himself.
A murderer, huh? André said he was something of a celebrity.
No, I'm sorry, I don't accept that. I feel... Did they get a completely different writer? She's a fucking journalist who lives in France. How would she not know of a popular actress in France? Am I missing something? Am I confusing something here? 'Cause I could have sworn she's a fucking journalist. It's her duty to know, like, the stories of people, their personalities behind them. Even if she had never met them before going to meet them, you'd think she would look up, who is this Professor Ubier? She knew who he was. It seemed like he was very popular to everyone else. And especially his wife, because there was such a famous story that he possibly murdered his wife. And as a journalist, you think you would know some article that fucking huge, but somehow escaped her mind. Is she fucking with us? Did I miss something? Because I feel like she should have known exactly who that woman was and the whole story more than I did for the 5 minutes of information I got in the game.
Did I hear you refer
It's
to
weird.
Inspector Moo?
Yes, you remember him?
From the first game. Wait, no, yes? No, I do.
Well, of course I do. But I thought he was dead.
Because he's
Oh
old?
no, he reappeared after the broken sword case had blown over. When he found out who was in with the Neo-Templars, he went into hiding.
Ah,
Who
that's
knew
right.
more than was good
'Cause-
for him.
Does he know about our involvement
right.
with the case?
If he does, he's not telling.
That makes sense.
Still, he got a sudden promotion.
That's right, because the captain, detective, or whoever was his lead was part of the Templars, but he wasn't. That's cool, and they give you a little backstory to what happened. He went in hiding afterwards. Who?
Did that Indian guy mistreat you?
If you forget about the abduction, verbal threats, and bondage, no.
Well, what about the little guy?
I don't think he knows where he is or what he's doing here. The big guy, Pablo, he brought Titipoco from the jungle.
Titty what?
Titipoco. That's what
That's
I
the
heard
second time
Pablo
tits
called
came
the
up in this
dwarf.
game. What the hell? Actually, no, 3 times. That's 3 times tits have come up in this game. What is going on here? Fucking writers behind this had a dirty mind. What was I thinking again? Yeah, the broken sword. It's interesting that I guess it's only one game where there was an actual broken sword, but 5 games later, they just kept calling it Broken Sword, even though it had nothing to do with it. At least Monkey Island always referenced monkeys and the island. And the Treasure of Lee and Big Whoop, like they'd go back and forth constantly.
Tell me about this Karzak guy.
This Broken
Well,
Sword
I
once,
saw
that's
him
it.
for only
But
a
5
few
games
minutes,
called the same
But he
thing.
frightens me. I got the impression that Pablo was nervous when he was around too. His eyes, they're like a wild animal's, like a tiger. That's what scared me most about him. He looked so unpredictable and dangerous.
Dangerous. How about this?
Okay. Tell me what you know about Condor.
Condor Transglobal exports Aztec and Mayan relics from
Ooh.
Central America to Europe. But that's just a cover for the real business.
Drug
Drug
smuggling.
smuggling.
What proof do you have?
Nothing yet.
And another thing is Nico's character does not feel like it's the same character from part 1. She was a lot more aggressive, a lot more humorous. The back and forth with her and George was usually, you know, with hid with insults, but
Do you
It's
know
weird.
what Condor
I
is
feel like I'm
based?
dealing
In
with a
Central
different Nico
America.
altogether.
A place
And not just the
called
voice actors.
Paramonte.
I saw that name on a docket downstairs.
Yes, we did. Alright, that's it? You don't have to
There was
walk over there to
nothing
talk
else
to her.
I want-
Alright. So let's see if she can do this.
I decided to leave the electric aisle. It was a device to prevent...
Okay, so what if I go for the thing? Will she just like automatically help me?
I couldn't move the crate until I'd blocked the light beam with something else.
How about her? How about you block the light beam with her? Wait. Of course, the tape that we just pulled out of her mouth. I
It
didn't
was
even
the
see.
strip of masking tape.
I
which
didn't
the
know
big
that he
Indian had
pocketed it.
used to gag
He pockets the weirdest things, this guy.
It was the rope the Indian had used to tie Nico to a chair. Boy, what a souvenir.
Everything that harms Nico is a souvenir to him. There's something weird about that. He loves holding onto items that cause harm to his girlfriend. Really interesting.
It was a flint carving of a grotesque
There's
figure
a
with
psychological
large, evil
assessment
eyes.
there. Alright, put the tape on the fucking thing. That's funny. The man's got a
Hopefully,
very
the
interesting
tape would prevent
fetish.
those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator.
Hey. Native American. Not Indian. This game really is old. That was weird. Camera just pivoted to the side a little, panned to the right for some reason. Alright, let's do the next thing. I'm assuming this little thing here is gonna bash through that door. I'm starting to remember little things. I did play this game once. I didn't clear it, but I got to the Congo, and from the Congo I think that's where I stopped. But every once in a while I'm getting like memory berries. Ooh, a pulley. Let's pull it.
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope.
Oh, speaking of, what are the odds?
It would be much easier to attach the rope to the statue first.
Don't tell me that, just do it. What the fuck? I didn't need that information. Man, you seem to know more than I do. Just do it. Weird, because sometimes the game will automatically do like 2 steps for you, but this one's like, nah. Don't take the rope back. Okay. Really?
The rope wasn't long enough to reach the pulley.
How about the pulley reaches the rope?
There wasn't much I could do with a pulley that didn't have any rope.
Interesting. Panties again? Oh, it's gotta be the handcuffs. Come on, panties. Gotta be the handcuffs, right? Oh? That's kind of clever to me.
The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue to the winch.
The short chain stopped the statue from reaching to the cuffs? I'm confused by that. Maybe I put the rope in my hand first? Oh, but I can't go into my inventory.
The rope wasn't...
Can I put the handcuffs on the rope then? What did he say about the pulley?
The short chain stopped the cuffs reaching from the statue to the winch.
So it just wouldn't reach? Like, he's saying that while ignoring that the rope is there for him to use. Starting to... Alright.
The rope was attached around the neck of the statue.
Oh, I can't do anything with this, right? Oh, that's right. You jack it up first. I thought I was gonna push the pulley. Didn't realize that the pulley was gonna do all the
6
things.
inches off the floor, and I said a silent
the
prayer to
statue.
whoever had discovered the power of hydraulics.
What
Okay.
on earth are you doing?
Trying to raise the statue so I can hook it to that pulley.
Is that really going to help us?
No idea.
I like to keep myself occupied in times of stress.
It's most likely gonna knock open that door, but yeah. We're just doing it because we can, alright? And it's fun. Do the pulley. There you go. Now, I guess I drop this. Aw, doesn't have the sound effect of it dropping. I don't know why I like that sound of it going. Can we push it? No?
It was too heavy for me to move on my own.
How about she helps us? Right? Take the
I didn't
towel.
see a need to raise the cart again.
I don't want to raise it. I want to, like, remove it from his feet. Pulley? There's something there, like a switch?
I didn't want to remove the rope from the pulley.
Alright, alright. It's gotta be her that helps me. Hey, you. Come here. Come here, sweet cheeks. Statue.
Could you give me a hand to push
There
the
you go.
statue?
So
What
sometimes you have
for?
to do
This,
dialogue.
my dear, is our passport to freedom.
If you say
I'll step
so,
up for this.
dear.
Aw, she called me dear with an angry face. I don't know if that's good. Seen most marriages like that.
Okay.
Maybe it's a good thing.
Push! Great teamwork.
Nice to be working with you again, Mr. Stobbart.
Fuck yeah. Anything new happen? Yes, we got new dough. It's quiet outside the Transglobal offices. I hope I can find some clues inside. I'm worried that time's running out. We're done. I don't know what you're talking about, George. We're done. You need to update that diary. Should I step back in? Are we still doing stuff? We are still doing stuff. Alright.
A cable stretched way out across the docks
To a distance. Okay, I do not see anything else we can do. Do I? Pennies? Oh, it's gonna be the handcuffs for sure, but just in case. Pennies?
I'd better think this.
No.
I thought about hanging from the cable with my bare hands, but it was too far to the other end of the cable to escape that way.
Well, that's why we have handcuffs. We have seen enough cartoons that do this.
I have a great
And I think games. Always the most ridiculous objects to go across like that. At least that's realistic. Hey, I got her all wet on our first date. I'm a champ.
Josh, where have you been?
Never mind that. Do you have the Mayan stone?
Maybe I have, but,
Don't argue, Andre. Give the stone to George.
well, of course. If you say so, Nicole.
Thank you so much, Andre.
George, he told me you'd been kidnapped, my dear. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
Oh, but it was true. If it hadn't been for George, I wouldn't be here now.
It's not finished yet. Karzak's thugs will be back for that stone, you can bet. The best lead that we have is Coromonte City.
Coromonte is in Central America. That's where Ubier gets his artifacts.
That's all we needed to know. Come on, George.
Oh, that guy spilled the beans real quick. Hey, I never got to play with this credit card machine. The fuck?
Quadamonte, the traveler's rear entrance to Central America. Well, that's how it was translated in the brochure. We didn't know what we were